Texas League Baseball is next. And welcome in to Game 2 of the 2023 Texas League playoff rounds. We now send it down to John Baker as he brings us this live broadcast on this thirsty Thursday night. Take it away, John.
Well, thank you, Bob, and welcome in one and all to this Texas League live broadcast here in the Texas League South. Well, this is the sudden death round as we get set for the second game, the best of three. And so far, this is it. Tonight, if San Antonio wins this ball game, they will eliminate the Amarillo Sod Poodles out of the contest. And so far, it is going to be decided in this one. Well, the Arkansas Travelers lead a 1-0 advantage against the Springfield Cardinals. And got to say, Arkansas did really well against Springfield. And tonight, the Cardinals are at Arkansas to take on Game 2. And following then after that, it will be decided if Springfield and Amarillo are both going to be the least two teams that will face elimination on this night. But if Amarillo and Springfield will win this ball game, then they will be safe for one more night. So, gotta say that is to be determined if they come in and get things going. But anyway, we welcome you to this Texas League playoff round, as this is Game 2 against the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles. And so far, your second half championship winners, the San Antonio Missions, coming in with a 4-game winning streak. So far, taking a Friday through Sunday game against the Springfield Cardinals during the last week's regular season. And a Tuesday night against Amarillo by the final score of 7-4 in Water Ridge Field there at downtown Amarillo. We're going to say tonight is the deciding ball game on San Antonio, and if San Antonio wins this game, they'll take down the Amarillo Sod Poodles in this contest. And so far, it will be a pretty good ball game as of this far. But anyway, our 4 finalists are competing for the Texas League title. And so far, San Antonio and Amarillo here in the South. North Division, the Springfield Cardinals at Arkansas Travelers. So it'll be pretty fun here tonight. Hope you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy this thirsty Thursday of this game here in Game 2 of the playoff rounds here in this one. Go online now at samissions.com. Purchase and print your ticket from home. Also follow the missions for what is left of 2023. Don't forget, 2024 is when we start on the road to head to Amarillo for that 3-game set. Following in that opening weekend to start off a brand new season of Texas League Baseball. Missions back home on Tuesday, April 9th to take on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals in a 6-game set. And after that 6 games, Missions will head to IH-37 South towards the Corpus Christi area then come on home on after that 6 games against the Hooks and take on the Wichita Wind Surge. And after that, get back on the road and head somewhere else after that. Gotta say, we are super excited for this ball game, and I can't even emphasize that enough. $2 drinks and specials all night long, courtesy of our San Antonio Missions. And so far, check out our team store as we have a lot of pretty cool things here. We got hats and jerseys and baseball cards and collectibles that you will have for your whole life. I gotta say, pretty nice. Well, I gotta say, we are ready to do our pregame show, and I think I've spoken a lot about what we are seeing here in the Texas League playoff rounds, and especially there at Water Ridge Field in downtown Amarillo, as we saw a Tuesday night, Bob, where San Antonio was whacking in the base hits, and they won the ball game at the end by the final score of 7-4. So let me have your reaction on that. And what was the best thing about it?
Well, I gotta say, John, the best thing about San Antonio winning that ball game was, boy, it was a pretty good one. As fact, as you and I were there in Amarillo, and we were pretty much just out in the booth, just watching this ball game from the top of the first inning to the end of the ninth inning, or bottom of the ninth. But I will say it was a pretty fun game, and I will say it has been the greatest ball game that we could ever have. And so far, it has been a pretty good baseball season, and so far as we have football season now coming in, it is the NFL teams going on, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about NFL teams, Bob. NFL is woke, they go broke. Well, oh, okay, so you don't really care about football?
Well, Bob, I really didn't say anything about football. It's just because NFL has not been really been in my life. I mean, it hasn't been in for a long time, but I don't mind about college football. I like the Texas A&M Aggies or this or that, but I mean, Bob, we're really not talking about the sport of football. I mean, yes, I know Thursday night football is going on between the Giants and the 49ers. I mean, big deal. I mean, this is baseball, and we're talking about baseball to, show support to our San Antonio Missions here in the AA South. I mean, this is the Texas League playoffs, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I do apologize, John. I didn't really mean to start that nonsense again, but I will say, John, that this ball game is very crucial to a lot of us, and we hope that San Antonio will come in this ball game and we'll get things going, but we pray and hope that Game 2 will belong to San Antonio here in this one.
Well, I got to say, Bob, I thank you for your honesty, and I got to say, Bob, I mean, I know you're a big Thursday night football guy, and
I'm also a San Antonio Missions fan as well, and I like baseball and love to have fun, and, well, you get the whole idea.
Yes, Bob, I know. But anyway, we are about ready to start this live stream courtesy of Dr. Pepper, and hope you guys have a good time in this one. We're back with the first pitch live here from San Antonio, here in Game 2 of the best of 3 in the Texas League playoff rounds. It's the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the San Antonio Missions. The Missions lead this game by 1-0 over Amarillo. And we'll see if they could take this one to crush them here tonight. Will Game Monster will get the call for San Antonio here in Game 2 of the playoff rounds. He is 6'4", 185 pounds, and age 26 as he gets the call here tonight. Shortstop Jordan Lawler will step in for Amarillo. And we are about ready to go here in the 2023 Game 2 Texas League playoffs. First pitch by Monster, and we are underway as that one is thrown inside. And that's the count now, 0-1, as we are off and running here tonight. First pitch, 7:23, as myself and Bob got done with our live pregame show. And that is going to be right there, foul, and the count now 0-2. Got our teams watching tonight: Midland, Corpus Christi, Frisco, Wichita, Tulsa, and Northwest Arkansas. 6 teams that have been eliminated, and 2 more after tonight will join the eliminated teams. That is Amarillo and Springfield if they lose to either both San Antonio and Arkansas. So right there, no balls, 2 strikes. Lawler coming in with the 0-2. High fly in the air up to left center. And the center fielder, Tim Lopes, will make the play for out number 1. Well, the chance now, let's give the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles the starting lineups. And so far, Bob, 1 more game, and this will be it for them.
I got to say, tonight they need to win this one. This is a crucial ball game in the 2023 Texas League playoffs.
Center fielder Willard Patino coming in. 1 away, nobody on. Here in the top of Amarillo's first inning. Right there and in, that's taken for a code strike, and it's 0-1. Got our fans watching from here at the ballpark and also on YouTube Live. Hope you guys are going to enjoy this matinee tonight. The 0-1. And that one hit to third baseman Lucas Dunn. He jumps, throws. Right there, he got him. Right to Juan Fernandez for out number 2. Boy, and that was pretty good right there. As Lucas Dunn comes in and gets him out at first by Juan Fernandez. Hot corner third baseman Division De Los Santos coming in for Amarillo. And that one again hit to Dunn as he'll flip to Fernandez. And that's a easy 1-2-3 inning for the Sod Poodles. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. To the bottom of the first we go, and San Antonio coming up to bat right after this.
Join us in 2024 as the Missions start their 3-game road trip up in Amarillo. Missions home on Tuesday, April 9th, 2024 to start off the opening homestand against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. So pretty fun as we get set for another great baseball season, and so far it's going to be pretty good as well. For all of us, it's Texas League Baseball. Join us as we have a new year in 2024 for the San Antonio Missions and Texas League Baseball. Well, we now send it down to Jonathan as we're about ready to go for the bottom half of the first inning for San Antonio in this one.
Thank you, Bob, and welcome back, everybody, to Texas League Baseball for Game 2 of the Texas League playoff round. And Blake Walston coming in, the lefty, is 6'5", 175 pounds, and age 21, will get the start for Game 2 of the sudden death. Well, bottom of the first inning, here is the center fielder, Tim Lopes. Lopes coming in, ready to go. Here's the pitch to him. And that one is taken well and inside for a code strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count to the center fielder as Walston starts his time on the mound. And that one hit the third as he'll flip it to first. And it's a 1 play, 1 ground ball, 1 away, as that will be the first one for San Antonio. With a chance now, let's give the home team starting lineups. And Bob, this could be the night of redemption. What do you say about that?
Well, if San Antonio takes this ball game, it's going to be really good if they do. Tonight could be their time to take the Texas League playoff rounds to even the championship series.
Gotta say, Bob, absolutely right. No, Bob, I gotta say, it's been an honor being with you for the last, 2 years has it been?
Yeah, since 2022 of last year.
Boy, and we've been together for almost 2 years. Another year coming up, 3 years to be exact, as we start 2024. And pretty good right there. That one right there, 1 ball and 2 strikes in the count now. Beautiful sunset as we are pretty much underway this game. And that one down and in, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2 delivery. And that one's going to be high flying in the air. And he hits the wall, almost a home run. And boy, he really whacked it high. Could have been almost out of here.
Yeah, I gotta say, John, that was almost a ball worthy of that home run.
Boy, and that right fielder hits that wall. And I would pretty much say he would feel something once touching that thing. Right fielder Joshua Mears coming in. That's down and in, 2 balls, no strikes. Here's a 2-0. High fly in the air, up to center. Center fielder will reach out, make the play, and that is the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors for San Antonio. As we now head to the top of the second, it's no score through 1. We're back for more Texas League baseball as left fielder Camden Duzenak will get things started here in the top of the Amarillo second. It's no score through 1.
Hey fans, make sure you download Bally Live from the App Store and Google Play. That is Bally Live. You can watch your favorite games and catch up on scores that will be really good in this one. Well, we now start up the top of the second right here on the San Antonio Radio Network. About ready to go for inning number 2. And the batter now, the left fielder, Camden Duzenak. Duzenak coming in, and he'll take one down and in for a code strike. It's 0-1. Well, you got to say the team's going head-to-head here tonight. And pretty good. Well, Springfield up a early 3-0 lead against the Arkansas Travelers. So far, no score here tonight. As we're underway here at the top of 2. Right there fouled off, and it's the count now 0-2. San Antonio leads the series 1-0. Arkansas leads Springfield a 1-0. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he goes down on strikes for out number 1.
The first baseman, Navy Castillo.
Well, the first baseman is Nefi Castillo. Castillo coming in after the first pitch strikeout by Gabe Mosser. And the pitch, swing and a miss, and that's the count now 0-1. As they got a big crowd here tonight in the Texas League playoffs. And the 0-1. That one is high fly in the air, and he can't get it squared away. That's foul for a count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count to Castillo. And the pitch. And that's going to be right there. Jackson Merrill throws, and he delivers right there for out number 2. Designated hitter Garrett Wolforth coming in for the Sod Poodles. And that one's going to be high fly right there. Up to the left fielder, Albert Fabian, as he makes the running grab. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. As we are 2.5 here on this evening, it is no score through the top of inning number 2. We're back here for more Texas League Baseball. Game 2 of our live coverage of the playoff round continues when we come back. No score through 2.5. You're listening to Missions Baseball right here in San Antonio as we bring you back here for the top of the second right here on the Missions Radio Network.
Well, we welcome you back, everybody, to our Texas League playoff round here in Game 2. Well, early score now is top of the fourth inning there at All-American Ballpark as the Springfield Cardinals lead a 6-0 shutout against Arkansas. And boy, I gotta say, I don't think they're going down in this one without a fight. I gotta say, John, I think you're absolutely right about that. And if Springfield wins this one, it's going to be a all-out campaign here in this ball game tonight. So winner take all against Amarillo, and so far if Springfield is up 6-0, then Arkansas needs to come back and score in some runs as well. My point exactly, Bob. So anyway, going to be pretty fun as we get these games going. And on a Thursday night, as it is, it's going to be a really fun evening for all of us. Well, leading off the bottom of the second inning for San Antonio, first baseman Juan Fernandez. Fernandez about ready to go. And the pitch. That one's going to be high fly in the air. Up there in center is the left fielder tries to get after it, but he calls the left fielder off. The center fielder will make the grab for out number 1. Hot corner third baseman, the 5-spot Lucas Dunn coming in tonight. And about ready to go, the pitch. That one, line drive up to left, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Boy, pretty good as that ball is down for the first missions hit. And now the designated hitter, Grant Little. Little coming in and ready to go. And down and in, the curveball goes down lower to the dirt for ball 1 to the DH. Valley Live, our new announcer. And the pitch. That one right there and in, and it's the count now 1-1. Well, Grant Little talking to the home plate umpire, Jeff Andrews. And so far, he's wondering where that one was. That was pretty much outside the strike zone. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count now. Sun going down on this Thursday night. Friday, it will be decided. I mean, if Game 3 is even possible on this night to even be announced. Three balls, 1 strike, the pitch. And right there is inside for a code strike, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two delivery. That one's going to be high fly in the air up to center. As he's shy of the left field area, he'll make the grab for out number 2.
Batting seventh, the second baseman,
Second baseman in the 7-hole batter, Jackson Merrill, coming in. And now we're going to take a quick pause as we are going to see the manager come out. Nope, he's not going to come out. He was thinking about it. Right there, that's a swing and a miss. The count now 0-1. Runner at first, 2 away, bottom of 2. No score to this point. Jackson Merrill, the batter, up for San Antonio. And he fouls that one off. The count now 0-2. Well, the Erie Seawolves lead 7-3 over the Richmond Flying Squirrels. And right there, as he'll pass it down to first, and that will do. No runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left on. As we go to the top of the third, it is no score through 2. We're back here for Texas League Baseball as Roby Enriquez will lead it off for Amarillo here in this one. We're back in 3, 2, 1. Well, we welcome you back to the Texas League playoff round. As we get set for the top of the third, Roby Enriquez coming in for the side Poodles. Here's a pitch by Mosser, and that one's going to be right there. Mosser will be at first, and that's a easy one pitch right there to first as he'll pass it to the pitcher to cover the base for the out. And that's for out number 1. The 8-hole cleanup batter, Giancarlo Centron, coming in for Amarillo. It's a pitch. That one is high fly in the air, and that will go out of play and foul. And that's the count now, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to Centron, the 8 batter. That one fouled away, and the count now 0-2. Pretty good night here for San Antonio and Amarillo fans as well. The 0-2 delivery. High in the air. Center fielder Lopes making the play up in left field. And that is out number 2. That'll bring in the 9-hole batter, Dominic Maragalo. Maragalo coming in, ready to go. The pitch. That one down and in. 1 ball and no strikes. And, yep, they're going to call a balk on him. Well, that's kind of unique, isn't it? Well, Maragalo gets a free pass as they issue a balk. Well, that'll bring us up to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jordan Lawler. And that's going to be line drive up to center, and that's through for a base hit. Boy, and they come out of the start of the lineup in this one. Lawler now at first, Maragalo up in scoring position. And now that'll bring in the center fielder, Willard Patino. Patino takes one right there in the inside corner for a coach strike. It's 0-1. So far this ball game is not determined who's going to win, but the base hits will tell. That one fouled in the way. The count now 0-2. Nothing into the pitch to Willard Patino. And that one is going to be right there. And that will get over the wall for a run. And that will be the automatic double. Boy, that ball was smashed hard right there. And that'll bring in Division de los Santos coming in. As he takes that one in for a code strike, it's 0-1. Ground out in the first, 0 for 1 here to De Los Santos. Second and third, 2 away, 1-0 Sod Poodles, game 2 of the best of 3. High fly in the air, and that one is out of play. Well, the count now is 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And that one right there is ball 1. As he misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll get him. A run on 2 base hits. No errors, 2 left. As we head to the bottom of the third, it is 1-0 Amarillo. And we're back here as we get set for the bottom of the third for San Antonio. It is left fielder Albert Fabian when we come back. We're back with the Texas League playoffs of 2023. Now we send it down to Jonathan as he brings us more Texas League baseball. Well, 1-0 Amarillo here as we start up the top half of the 4th inning for Amarillo. Or correction, where are we? Bottom of 3?
Hello? We're not even there yet.
I'm just making sure that you're awake. So bottom half of the 3rd inning for San Antonio. The 8-hole left fielder, Albert Fabian, coming in for San Antonio. The pitch, that one is high outside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's the count now, 1-2. One and two. Swing and a miss, and he gets him. And that is out number 1. Strikeout to Walston. And that'll bring up the number 9 batter, Michael Cantu, as he also swings and misses the initial offering. And that is the count now, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Ouch, that got him, but he swings after it. Get him on a hand. And that one right there. And uh-oh, we got an injury. The trainer has been called from the dugout and is examining the finger of Walston. An x-ray will be needed to determine if this is just a bruise or if it could be even broken. Walston will need to be removed and could miss anywhere from a few days to the few months.
Your attention, please.
Well, with that issue resolved, a new pitcher comes out. Jeff Bain, a right-hander, 6'4" and 200, age 27. Well, Walston out of this game, and gotta say that is so unfortunate for him that finger, well, an x-ray could be needed, but they will escort him to the San Antonio emergency room to see if he's all right, but I think it's maybe just a bruise or I don't know what, but hopefully he'll be all right. Prayers will go to Blake Walston for the Sod Poodles. Right there outside, 1 ball, no strikes to the center fielder, top of the lineup for the Missions, Tim Lopes. That's right there, 1 ball and 1 strike. Nighttime for San Antonio, and I gotta say it is a beautiful night for a ball game to determine the Texas League playoff round, game 2. That is right there, and they'll go foul for the count now is 1-2. So 1-0 Amarillo here in this ball game. And that's going to be high fly in the air, and that'll get down for the base hit. So 2-out single continues this half inning. And that's going to bring in Wander Javier. Boy, beautiful night here in San Antonio, Texas. Right, Bob? I gotta say, John, absolutely gorgeous. And good thing that we are the proud sponsors of, well, tonight's game and every game through a regular season. And so far, pretty good right there. Line drive. Boy, that second baseman misses it. And that's a base hit to right. Boy, and that right there might be a play of the game if that run comes in across the score. Right fielder Joshua Mears coming in, and he'll take one right there and in. For Code Strike, it's 0-1. Bottom of the third, 2-1, 2-out. 1-0 Amarillo here in game 2. Joshua Mears coming in. The pitch, and that one is right there and in for a Code Strike. And it is 0-2. Here's the pitch. And that one is going to be right there to third. And flip to first, and that is the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. As we head to the top of the 4th. And it is 1-0 Amarillo. We're back with more Texas League baseball as the left fielder Camden Duzenak will be the start for the top of the 4th inning for Amarillo. It's 1-0 Sod Poodles.
We're back in 3, 2, 1.
Well, a 1-0 ball game for Amarillo here in the Texas League playoffs of the 2023 Best of 3 here tonight. I gotta say, we are leading off the top of the 4th inning for the Sod Poodles, and left fielder Camden Duzenak strides up for Amarillo. Here's the pitch to him. That one in the inside corner. For a code strike, it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Mosser looks in. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 0-2. If Amarillo wins this game here tonight, then they will be safe for one more night. That means San Antonio will have the best of 3 sudden death. That means one team needs to win one more in order to clinch the Texas League Championship Series spot. Here's the 0-2. That one's high fly in the air. Fernandez, the first baseman, will make the play, and that is out number 1. That'll bring in Nefi Castillo. Ground out in the second is 0 for 1. Ready to go. Here's the pitch to him. And that one is inside for a code strike. And it is 0-1. Game 3, if necessary, tomorrow night, 7:05. Sudden death in a matchup of the 2 ball clubs. The 0-1. And right there and in for a code strike, it's 0-2. One, 2. And that one is going to be line foul, shy of the line. And foul grounds to the left. And it's count now, 0-2. 0-2. And hit to Fernandez. He'll take it himself with the unassist. And you hear somebody out there saying good job, and they're clapping their hands. I would be doing the same thing if I was that young gentleman out there in the audience. The designated hitter, the 6th spot, Garrett Wolforth. Takes one right there in the inside corner for a code strike. It's 0-1. Boy, rolling along here on this Thursday night, and so far, $2 night is the best thing all night long for Game 2. So make sure you guys go down to your concession stands and get you an ice cold Dr. Pepper or beverage, and everything is $2. Remember, if we do play tomorrow night, make sure you guys come on in, because it is going to be a fun game for all of us. Let's cheer on the Missions as they try to clinch a Texas League title of this 2023 season. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wolforth. He's 0 for 1 and ready to go. The pitch, and that is fouled off, and the count now 0-2. Still hanging on, or should I say 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next pitch on the way. And that one is going to be high fly out of the area. And that is 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2, one more time. And he delivers. High fly. Gone. A home run. And it's a home run for the DH, Garrett Wolforth, as he blisters one up to right field. And the Sod Poodles are up by 2-0. Boy, lose one there at Water Ridge Field in downtown Amarillo, and now coming here to San Antonio to hopefully salvage a night to not be eliminated. Here's a 7-hole batter, Roby Enriquez, as he takes one right there and in for the count now, 0-1. Ground out in the second inning, was it?
I think it was. But, yeah, it could be right about that, John.
No balls, 1 strike. Pitch count to Mosser, 41 for San Antonio's starter pitcher. That one high and outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. 2-0 Amarillo, top of the 4th, 2 away, nobody on here in this half inning. The 1-1. And that is gloved by Wander Javier. And that will conclude this half inning. Garrett Woolforth picks up a run on a hit, no errors, and nobody left on. As we are going to the bottom of the 4th, it's 2-0 Sod Poodles here in Game 2 of the best of 3. More Texas League baseball coming up as we will get ready to get things going with Juan Fernandez, the first baseman, coming in for San Antonio.
We would like to thank our proud sponsors for coming in. Whataburger, served hot and fresh since 1950. First location built in Corpus Christi, Texas, home to the Corpus Christi Hooks. AA affiliation of the Houston Astros. Whataburger, served hot and fresh 24/7 for all fans of San Antonio. Well, leading off the bottom of the 4th inning for the Missions, first baseman Juan Fernandez.
Well, coming back here in this Texas League baseball game night is Juan Fernandez as he comes in and takes a cold strike, gets the count now 0-2. Here's the pitch, and that one is high pop-up right there. The catcher will get it in his glove, and that is out number 1. Lucas Dunn, the hot corner third baseman, is a 1-for-1 single in the second. Boy, beautiful night for a baseball game. Also a beautiful night to hang with the girlfriend, and so far for loved ones. Pretty good right there. Don't forget that Love's new series is all new tomorrow night with 2 new episodes. So make sure you guys come on in and join us for Love's new series, 2 back-to-back episodes in a 1-hour special event. That one fouled away. The count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Next Friday night is 2 more back-to-back new episodes for another hour event as we get ready to celebrate Love's birthday. And right there, out number 2 to Lucas Dunn as he goes down on the second out. And that's going to bring up the designated hitter, Grant Little, as he comes in. Fly out in the second is 0-for-1 to the DH Little. Boy, Amarillo up in the game 2-0. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, leaving 2 on base during the start of this ball game. Right-hander Josh Green is coming in for the Sod Poodles. And pretty good as of this point forward. Here's pitch. That one is far and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one high and outside. That's 2-2. So if Amarillo wins this one, Springfield in the North Division beats Arkansas, then everybody will be tied at 1-1. Well, that ends the 4th inning as no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Top of the 5th, Centrone, Maragalo, and Lawler will lead off. 8, 9, and 1 due for the Sod Poodles. When we come back to the top of the 5th inning, it is 2-0 Amarillo here in Game 2, the best of 3 in the Texas League playoff rounds.
Well, leading off the top of the 5th inning for Amarillo, the 8-hole cleanup batter, Giancarlo Centrone.
Well, thank you, Bob, for announcing his name and stuff. But anyway, we are leading off the top of the 5th for the Amarillo Sod Poodles. The pitch by Monster is right there and in for a cold strike, and it's 0-1. Boy, we got a beautiful moon. It is full tonight as we are underway here at Game 2 of the best of 3 in the division series. The 0-1. That one high flying in the air. The left fielder, Fabian, is camped under, and he will grab it for out number 1.
Now back, the catcher, Don Mirolio.
Now to bring up the number 9 batter, Dominic Maragalo, as he comes in. As he hits that one out of play, it goes foul. So a souvenir to somebody out there. And yeah, they get a ball, and that's a good thing about it. You know, during the 2021 season, I myself went to a Missions game. And so far, nearly got plunked in the head by a baseball. And that was during the time the first opening night game against the Frisco Rough Riders. It's pretty much a 8-1 game on that night. And right there, strike 3 gets him down. And Maragalo is down on strikes. Well, back to the top of the 1st for the lineup. And stepping in, Jordan Lawler. Lawler coming in to pitch. And that one hit to Juan Fernandez. He'll pass to Bosser. Right there, he gets him. And that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. To the bottom of the 5th we go. And it's 2-0 Amarillo here in Game 2. Now back here for Texas League Baseball as the second baseman Jackson Merrill will come back here in this one. Leading off the bottom of the fifth inning for San Antonio. It's 2-0 Sod Poodles. Bottom of the fifth inning, set to go here on the San Antonio Baseball Network. Well, we welcome you back to Texas League Baseball, bottom half of the fifth for San Antonio as we get set for this half inning as that one taken well and inside for a cold strike. It's 0-1. Jackson Merrill, the second baseman in the 7th spot, coming in for the Missions as he swings and misses. And the count now is 0-2. 2-0 our score as we're bottom of 5 on this evening. Full moon, and it is a beautiful night as we see the stars and few clouds from time to time, and just a night game to enjoy. And maybe a night game tomorrow. I mean, that is decided. Oh, Jackson Merrill goes down. The first man retired. 8-hole batter, left fielder Albert Fabian. The pitch. So that's a swing and a miss. And that's the count. 0-1. 0 for 1 tonight by the left fielder. And the 0-1. That one fouled in the way. The count now 0-2. They're still hanging on. The pitch. And that is down and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. And that one is 2 balls, 2 strikes outside, high and out. That's a 2-2. And that one right there, the third, glove to first, and a easy out from the third baseman to the first for Amarillo, and that is out number 2. Number 9 batter, Michael Cantu, struck out last time up, second inning. The pitch. That's a swing and a miss right there in the inside corner. And that is for strike 1, 0-1. And that one inside for a count now 0-2. The pitch. Fouled off, and he'll see another. No balls, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. And that's a swinging strikeout right there to first, and they get him. 5 complete innings here on Texas League Baseball. Game 2 of the playoff round continues as we head to the top of the 6th. It's 2-0 Amarillo. Center fielder Willard Patino will lead it off. When we come back, the Sod Poodles up 2-0 against San Antonio.
we're about ready for Texas League Baseball as we get set for the top of inning number 6.
Well, thank you, Bob, and welcome back as we get things started here in the top of inning number 6 for Amarillo here in this one. About ready to check in some Texas League scores in the North Division as the Springfield Cardinals are out at Arkansas. Patino comes in and he takes one right there in the end for a code strike. And it is 0-1. 6-0 Springfield, top of the 7th inning there at All-American Ballpark in Arkansas. The 0-1. That one inside clips the inside corner. And that is inside for a code strike. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. And that's outside, 1 ball and 2. Here's the pitch. High fly in the air, and that will go out of play and foul. 2-0 Sod Poodles, top of the 6. Here in the Texas League game of Game 2 in the playoffs. That one up to right, and that gets through for a base hit. So a no-out single continues this half inning. And that'll bring in Division de los Santos. Only so far in Double-A baseball, Montgomery Biscuits are scoreless. 5-0 Pensacola Blue Wahoos lead 5-0 over the Montgomery Biscuits. Kind of a funny name, I will say. What about that, Bob?
Boy, when you talk about biscuits, I can have biscuits and sausage or anything of that matter.
Yeah, I'm just I would say that's a funny name. Well, the Tennessee Smokies lead the Chattanooga Lookouts by a score 5-1, top of 9. Birmingham Rumble Ponies will eliminate the Somerset Patriots by the final score 2-0. Richmond Flying Squirrels are eliminated. Erie Seawolves look like they're going into the playoffs. 7-3, the final, as they take down the Richmond Flying Squirrels. Well, 2-0 Amarillo here in this game, and so far there are your scores here in Texas League Baseball. 6-0 Springfield up there in Arkansas. And the pitch. And that one is inside for a cold strike, and it's 0-1. You're listening to Texas League Baseball, and we are in the 2023 playoff round. So far, if Amarillo ties this game tomorrow, sudden death, as the Missions would have to win to eliminate the Amarillo Sod Poodles from the playoff spot in the championship series rounds. Down and in, it's 1 ball, 1 strike, runner at first and nobody out. 2-0 Sod Poodles, top of the 6. Here's a 1-1. That one is high fly in the air, and boy, that one is nearly gone. Boy, that hits the wall. And right there is the 3rd run for Amarillo, scores in on an RBI double. And that base hit was right by Division de los Santos. De los Santos now out there at second base as Camden Duzenak comes in for the left field position. Strikeout, pop out 0 for 2 here tonight, as the Sod Poodles now lead 3-0 over San Antonio. The 0-1. Swing and miss, and that is the count now, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And looking into the second base area, and he'll dive in quickly to be in safe. No balls, 2 strikes to Camden Duzenak. And that right there, my friend, swing and a miss. And that's a strikeout to Gabe Mosser for out number 1. Nefi Castillo, 0 for 2, 2 groundouts. The pitch. And that one is inside for a code strike. And it is 0-1. The 0-1. Down and in the inside corner. And that is the count now, 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Right there, gloved by the hot corner third baseman Dunn. And so far, the runner at second is staying in. Garrett Woolforth in the 4th inning hits a solo shot. Pretty good right there, and do believe that was one of the best solo shots ever. This ball game committed by Amarillo. So the 6th spot, DH Garrett Woolforth is coming in, and that would take right there outside 1 ball and no strikes. And right there, okay, they're going to signal that it's a balk. Woolforth is getting a free pass going to first. And that is going to bring in Roby Enriquez. Enriquez, high fly pop up, and that is foul. So count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. High fly in the air, up there and right. Mears is ahead of it, and he's got it. But Division de los Santos getting a solo shot, making this ball game even good for the Sod Poodles, as that will be a 2-run double that brings in the run. Josh Green, 6'3", 210 pounds, and age 27, will get the starting pitching reliever. As center fielder Tim Lopes will start the bottom of the 6th inning for San Antonio. When we come back, Texas League Baseball, the Sod Poodles up 3-0 here in the Texas League playoffs of Game 2. Well, leading off the bottom of the 6th inning, the center fielder, Tim Lopes. Josh Green coming in, ready to go on the mound for Amarillo. And that one is fouled in the way. The count now is 0-1. Still a 3-0 shutout. San Antonio, no runs, 3 hits, no errors, leaving 3 on base. Amarillo 3-5-0-4 left on base. And so far pretty good here tonight. Yeah, got a lot of AAA baseball going on, and so far give you some AAA scores as well. After this pitch, here's the 0-2. And that one outside, it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. So far for the AAA teams here tonight. That one is right there, strike 3, as center fielder Lopes is going down on strikes. Wander Javier, the 1-for-2 single in the 3rd inning. Or should I say the, what is it, 2nd?
No, it was 3rd. You were right the first time.
Thank you, Bob, for that correction. 1-for-2 is Wander Javier. One-0 delivery. That one high and outside, 2 balls and no strikes. So the Durham Bulls 4-2 over the Gwinnett Strippers. Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. That is a weird nickname for a AAA team up there for Jacksonville. 2 balls and 1 strike. Inside for a coach strike, gets 2-2. Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp leads the Nashville Sounds 5-0 in the top of the 8th inning. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Going to first, going to second. And he's out at second. And boy, that was getting a little bit overzealous right there, Bob.
Gotta say, absolutely, that is a hit erased right there.
Right fielder Joshua Mears taken right there in the end for a code strike. Gets 0-1. Fly out and the ground out 0-for-2 tonight by the Mission's right fielder. Don't forget, top of the 7th coming up for Amarillo, as boy, this ball game is getting away for San Antonio. They have not cracked the run column, but they have so far for the hits. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, and that's a swing in the dirt. Right there, the catcher throws to first. That's the inning. So no runs on a hit, no errors, nobody left. To the top of the 7th inning, 8-9-1 due up. That is Giancarlo Centrone, Dominic Maragalo, and Lawler. That is Jordan Lawler coming in for Amarillo. And we'll be right back with this Texas League broadcast. Still a 3-0 ball game for the Sod Poodles here in Game 2 of our Texas League playoff round.
We're back in 3, 2, 1.
Well, leading off the 7th inning for Amarillo, that is the 8-hole cleanup hitter, John Carlos Centrone. Centrone coming in, ready to go, and that one is in for a code strike. And it is 0-1. Well, this ball game is, I do apologize about the long, about 2 minutes and 40-second break, but evidently much needed to catch my breath. The 0-1. That one fouled in the way. The count now is 0-2. Hope you guys are having a fun time out here at the ball game, and so far, come on out to the Missions game tonight. Swing and a miss, and that is the count. Down to the first out. Dominic Miragalo, the catcher. 0 for 1, a walk. And the pitch. That one right there in the inside corner. And that is taken for a code strike. It's 0-1. Right there, high fly in the air. Left fielder Fabian calling off the shortstop to make the grab. And that is out number 1. Shortstop Jordan Lawler coming in. 1 for 3 of the night for Amarillo. Right there up to right is Joshua Mears coming in, and that will do. Well, we go to the 7th inning stretch here in Game 2, as it is a 3-0 Amarillo lead. First baseman Juan Fernandez coming in, ready to go. Bottom of 7. That one is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. So far, we're down to our last few innings here tonight. Boy, for a 3-0 Amarillo lead, the Sod Poodles continue this shutout. That right there's a swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 1-1. I was going to say 0-1, but home plate umpire Jeff Andrews has to keep me reminded. Right there, shortstop gloved as he jumps, and he makes the play for out number 1. Boy, and that could have been a line drive base hit. Boy, Springfield, the All-American ballpark, and so far bottom of 7 as they have the first 2 runners, 2 outs. A 6-0 Springfield over Arkansas ball game there at All-American. That is a swinging miss, and that is the count now, 0-2. Amarillo 3-0, bottom of 7 here at San Antonio tonight. And so far, if this will be a tied series for both sides, or even for the Final Four, they will get one more game tomorrow. Do believe it is necessary that Game 3 will come into place. That one's high fly in the air up to right field, and that will be caught by the right fielder, Enriquez, for out number 2. The designated hitter is Grant Little, coming in and 0 for 2 of the night for the DH. And that one is fouled off, and the count now 0-1. Sudden death tomorrow night for Game 3 of this division playoff series. And so far, winner take all tomorrow. And if tomorrow is a night to remember, San Antonio will hopefully have the Arkansas Travelers, or even the Springfield Cardinals for that matter. But anyway, I mean, it is going to be determined on what will happen. Uh-oh, and it looks like the score decision, the DH is going to get a strikeout, but evidently the guy out there, Castillo, will we get the throwing error on him. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what's so funny, John? He didn't even see that play right there at first base. Wow, he didn't see that one coming, did he? No, he did not. That one high fly in the air, up to the left field area, and right there, that is the inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and boy, I gotta say, one hit for San Antonio, but they get an error for Amarillo, and it is 3-0. Willard Patino will lead off the top of the 8th inning for the Sod Poodles. When we come back, it's Texas League Baseball here in Game 2 of the division playoff rounds. Boy, hope y'all are having fun on this little bit of a homestand, as this ball game is getting really, really good here this evening. Want to thank our proud sponsors for coming in, and so far join us tomorrow night for our 7:05 Texas League Playoff Game 3 against the Amarillo Sod Poodles. And so far tomorrow, sudden death in this ball game. That is right, Bob, and we want everybody to know that one more game will long prevail here tonight. But anyways, it looks like Amarillo is pushing their lead higher and higher. But evidently, this will be a ball game to remember in Texas League history. Now, tomorrow night is a factor of the best of 3. And so far, if San Antonio wins tomorrow, they'll beat Amarillo out of the playoff round. And if Arkansas beats Springfield or Springfield beats Arkansas, we will, to be determined who San Antonio will play in the championship series. Gotta say, all of our hearts are beating for this season to end on a perfect note here in the playoff rounds to the championship series. But anyway, let's get started with the top of the 8th inning for Amarillo, and leading off is Willard Patino, the center fielder, as we are back here this evening. That one is fouled off, and the count now is 0-1 as we are underway here in this top half of the 8th. The 0-1. And that one is crushed right there. High in the air, and it's gone. A home run. Well, they keep pulling away like that, and San Antonio may never see the light of day right there on that cherry note. Well, never say never, Bob. San Antonio may have a trick up in the hat. Wait, can he pull a bunny rabbit out of a hat? I'm confused. Well, yeah, I could do that, or whatever it is. But that one was right there as that goes up to the left center over the field wall. And now the Division de los Santos up there, high fly Up in center is Lopes, and he makes the play for out number one. Camden Duzenak coming in is 0 for 3, strikeout in the third inning, should I say. Nope, strikeout in the 6th inning. My apologies. Well, new score up there in Arkansas. Springfield 6-2, as they are the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch, and right there and inside, Vora taking cold strike, and it's 0-1. So if this series for both of these ball clubs, plus the clubs in the North Division, get tied with 1-1, then I will say tomorrow night will be sudden death. Team winning tomorrow night's ball game moves off to the championship round, and they will take on either the Arkansas Travelers or the Springfield Cardinals. Right there, line drive, a up to right field base hit that will award Duzenak the second base area. And now Nefi Castillo. Castillo coming in. The pitch. Fouled off. And that is the count now, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Here's a pitch. And that one right there. Jump throw. Got him! Right there from the third baseman to Fernandez. And boy, that hugged the line, and that was still a fair ball. Designated hitter Garrett Wolforth coming in. And that right there is a swing and a miss. The count now is 0-1. A 1 delivery. And that one hit to Jackson Merrill. Oh, he's having trouble with it. And that is going to be a base hit, but that will be the E4 on Jackson Merrill. Boy, and you do not want to make errors out of these ball games. First and third, Roby Enriquez coming in. And the pitch. Right there and inside for a cold strike, and it's 0-1. Well, that will be the manager coming out. And so far for Gabe Moster, there will be a new arm coming in for San Antonio. And the manager coming out, that is Luke Montz. Montz is coming out to the mound, and there will be a new pitcher in relief for San Antonio. Lake Bacher, the man up. They're in a Friday night game against Springfield. The team needed him the most, but he also needed the team to help him succeed in a no-run, no-hit, no-error victory over a Friday night game against Springfield during the regular season. So pretty good right there, and so far it was a pretty good one. That one fouled off, and that's the count now, 0-2. Top of 8, first and third. 4-0 Amarillo. 0-2. Right there, strike 3. And that is a booby trap that will get caught looking. Well, Willard Patino will get a home run on a hit One error for Amarillo. Or San Antonio, either way. But a new arm, Tyler Zuber, will get the call. Pitching for Amarillo. When we come back, it's Texas League Baseball. And it is a 4-0 ball game for the Sod Poodles. Texas League Baseball continues. The bottom of the 8th inning is going on. Back to John as we get ready to get closed out for this ball game here tonight. Well, thank you, Bob. Our reliever tonight for Amarillo's Tyler Zuber. Left fielder Albert Fabian coming in for the San Antonio Missions. And that one is taken well and inside for a code strike. It's 0-1. Mitchell Stumpo and Andrew Salfrank coming in as a righty and a lefty in the bullpen. And the pitch, that one down and in. It's 1-1. 6,564 in tonight's ball game. That one is high fly in the air, up and left, as the left fielder will make the catch in foul ground, and that will be out number 1. The catcher is Michael Cantu. 2 strikeouts, is 0 for 2 of the night for San Antonio. That one is up there, right there, over the first baseman's head for a base hit. Well, and they need to get some runs right here and now. And so far for San Antonio, it needs to be a run getting in to score and salvaging what's left of this ball game. Yeah, I know, Bob, if we could have won this one here tonight, Amarillo would have been an easy target for the eliminations to continue. Now, if the Arkansas Travelers got Springfield out, but needing a lot of runs, 6-2, the Cardinals against the Arkansas Travelers. And I gotta say, they are doing pretty well, but they will hold on to that lead. That one fouled in the way. The count now is 0-2. Well, it is about 9:45 on this evening. And down and in, and that will be a ball, but it does not get far for the runner at first to advance. Cantu at first, and right there, swing and a miss, and he is going down on strikes. Zuber gets the first one, and that'll bring in Wander Javier's 2 for 3. 2 singles thus far for this ball game alone. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And he's missing it. Wow. And the runner at first in the score for San Antonio. It is now 4-1.
They need a lot of work here to keep this game going. They've been shut out through almost the whole entirety of this ball game. And San Antonio needs to get up there. Like I said, right here and now, that is their chance.
Well, on that RBI double, everybody in tonight's attendance will receive a coupon for a double meat cheeseburger, and that is courtesy of Whataburger. Line drive, and that's going to get up there. And in the score is the second run for San Antonio, and it is 4-2 Amarillo.
Boy, if they get this game tied, I would be surprised about it.
You know, Mitchell Otanis coming in to stop the bleeding. And so far, the RBI single comes in and pushes the run out there from second. The pitch. That one far and outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Line out in the 7th. That is Juan Fernandez, who is 0 for 3 of the night. Bats with a 2.67 ERA. With the opposition of a 3.43. 7 home runs of the year with 15 RBIs. Here's the 2-1. That one is out of play and foul for the count now 2-2. Two and two. And that one hit to third. They'll force him out a second, and that's the inning. So 2 runs come in across for San Antonio, and it's on now to the top of the 9th. It is 4-2 Amarillo in this one. We're back here for more Texas League baseball as we get set for the top of inning number 9 as Giancarlo Cintrone will lead it off.
We are live in 3, 2, 1.
Well, we are up to our last inning of the night here in the Texas League playoff round for Game 2. In the top of the 9th, Giancarlo Cintrone is leading it off 8-9-1, due up for the 9th. Here's a pitch. That one swing and a miss and underway for last inning. 4-2 our score as San Antonio trails just 2 of Amarillo. And that one swing and a miss, and it's the count 0-2. Boy, San Antonio trying to get the Sod Poodle shut down and eliminated tonight. And that one is a swung on and miss, and Centrone is down for the last time up this evening. The catcher, Dominic Maragalo, is 0 for 2, walking a run. Boy, this ball game is trying to get in San Antonio's favor of this one. Right there to Fernandez. He'll step on the bag with a ground ball. Easy play out there at first by Juan Fernandez for out number 2. One more out to go, and here is the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. Lawler coming in, ready. Pitch, throws, and that is outside. It's ball 1. Oh boy. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 0. That one fouled away, and it's the count 2-1. Four to 2 are scored, top of 9. 2-1. Outside, ball 3, and that's 3-1. 3-1, here's the pitch. That one hit to second baseman Jackson Merrill. He'll flip to Fernandez, and that is out number 3. Well, the Missions have 5, 6, and 7 due up. And we are about ready to go to the bottom of inning number 9. It is 4 to 2, Amarillo.
Leading up for San Antonio, the third baseman, Lucas.
Hot corner, third baseman Lucas Dunn coming in as he takes one outside, and they'll get past the catcher at the backstop for ball 1. Boy, this game getting crucial for Amarillo. They are trying to not get eliminated here tonight. That one is fouled off right in the glove. Or correction, right there in the strike zone. And that one is right there for strike 2. 1-2. And that one right to third. They'll flip it to first. And that is a easy play for out number 1. Designated hitter is Grant Little. Reached on an error in the 7th. Right there and inside for a taking code strike, and it's 0-1. Right there to short. And they are now away for claiming this second of the best of 3. Jackson Merrill coming in as he is ready to go. Here's a pitch. That's a swing and a miss, and the count now 0-1. 7-hole batter Jackson Merrill, the last man up in the order here in the bottom of the 9th. The 0-1 delivery, and that's a swinging strike right there, and now they're down against it, as this will be their last strike of the night. The 0-2. That one is outside. It's 1-2. Tomorrow night, 7:05, our first pitch, Game 3. Sudden death. That one is outside for the count now 2-2. That one right there, slow roller. They tag him out, and that's the ball game. Well, Amarillo will claim Game 2, the best of 3. And we are tied evenly at 1-1. Final score 4-2, Amarillo claiming this one here tonight. For all of us, we hope y'all had a fun night. Don't forget Game 3 tomorrow evening at 7:05 as we have our last ever against Amarillo. Tomorrow is sudden death, winner take all in the best of this 3-game Texas League playoff series. So far, whoever wins tomorrow night will head off to the championships, and the ones who lose will say, hey, better luck next year. You are out and eliminated.
First, for the victorious visiting team, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the mission, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, y'all have a good night, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Game 3, sudden death.